with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Liberty Flames and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. I checked in with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Chanticleers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Flames offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They'll ride Davis here. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Makes him talk to the hand.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the option. Now the pitch. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Davis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Udo. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Henderson. Flushed out of the pocket. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Flames!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Coastal Carolina's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. From the gun, the ground game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the shot to clears decide to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now the toss. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being
strong. Pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Just a terrible, terrible mistake, so instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Barber. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Find it. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. That's reeled in. It's Gardner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The shot that clears are rolling down the field. Makes the grab. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He'll take it himself. Turning it on. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. And the shot that clears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He gets a hand on it.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home.
Makes the grab in their space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Flames with the 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Flames send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this. That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. We'll send the tight end in motion. Nice move there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Flames line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Barber. Moving out to the right. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got it behind the line. It's Gardner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're setting up the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it. It's loose.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. To the air, it's Henderson. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can...
There's some room. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The play-action fake. Got the back over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. It's complete to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. He'll keep it on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Quickly complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the shot to clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here they come trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Looking downfield on first down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield very late in the half. Completed pass, it goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The shot that clears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running inside, it's Davis. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Back to your game on the surf turf. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Quarterback extends the play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the shot to clears will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for room. It's Udo. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Takes the easy completion, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Flames will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but there he goes! Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gardner. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this. Well, in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Takes the easy one to the back. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Udo. Fights off a defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running to the left. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Flames line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Touchdown, Flames! Great job by the back on the option. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running the red zone, it's Udo. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rushes on him. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Back to throw, it's Barber. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll heave it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the shot that clears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Udo. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Barber. Got it. Across the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The give on the inside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride Davis here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gardner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the shot that clears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Barber. He's going to take off. Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.